Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to make custom portals in Hytale. These portals take you to the instanced biomes, which are essentially WorldGen version 2, and the only way to get like custom ores and custom WorldGen and without using a Java plugin. This ties into my last video that showed you how to spawn in ore. This is how we get to it without having to op and make everyone creative in our worlds. Um, I am gonna op myself. This is not required though. I'm gonna opt myself to show you guys what happens when you go through the portal for the first time in survival mode. So if we go ahead and go through the correct portal, you'll immediately notice a problem. You die on the first time you go through here. Luckily, Hytale has built in spawn protection. When you first spawn in, you'll load in and you'll hit the ground and you won't take damage the second time. This allows you to pick up your items or whatever you had, and then you can place down an exploration world gen portal, and this will now set your spawn anchor to this point so that everyone who comes in after will spawn into this point. If we go ahead and go through the portal and test this out, you'll notice that we came out of the old portal, and if we go back in, we'll come out of this portal, and now you have access to your version 2 world gen world, and this allows you to collect your custom ores or custom trees or custom whatever you put in here, and you made them completely usable in survival mode, and you won't need op to do it. All right, we're gonna hop into the video and show you guys actually how to do this and how it works. All right, hopping into a new world. We now have a fresh world where we'll just go ahead and op ourselves, and we'll head on over to our asset editor. In our asset editor, we're going to go ahead and create a new mod. We're going to call this portals. And portals. We're going to save that. And we're going to type in portals into the top. And we're going to scroll down until we find this section right here. The first one we're going to grab is this one. We're going to overwrite it. All right. And if we go back to Hytale and scroll back down until we get to that section again, we're going to go ahead and grab this one and overwrite it as well. So now that we have these two, I'm going to grab one more thing. We're going to type in bench. And if we scroll down, we're just going to grab this alchemy bench real quick. Doesn't matter which one it is. We're just grabbing one so that we can reference it. If we go to our portals and we go ahead and type in portals, we'll have this default. So we're actually going to start on this one, and we're going to duplicate it, and we're going to name this hub portal zone 1 plains zone 1 plains. Lord, I cannot type today. Plains 1. And we're going to create that. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to head over to the source, and we're going to scroll down, and we're going to see world name. We're going to change that to zone 1 plains 1, no capitalization. That's doesn't matter much, but the next one, the capitalization does matter. Zone 1 capital P plains 1. So basically what these do, this is setting your world name, so what your world will be referenced as. So if you were going to like delete the world, you would have to put in this name, right? The second one is the instance template. This is telling the server or the game what world type we're loading, right? So Hytale has world types. There's the default, which is the exploration world. There's the creative hub. There's the instances that we talked about earlier, and many, many more, like the hub where you turn in memories. These are all world-specific types, right? Think of them as the nether in Minecraft, or the end in Minecraft. They are their own dimensions, essentially. So once we've done this, this is working. We can go in and use it, and it'll take us to this world. But we can't use it in survival mode yet because there's no crafting recipe for it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here and put bench back in, and we're going to go to our alchemy bench. And oh, we actually grabbed the wrong one. So we're going to go ahead and delete this. Go ahead and delete that and head back over to Hytale and look for our bench again. Not the bounding box, but not that one. This one. The item bench alchemy. Okay? Overwrite that asset. Head back over to our mod. Grab that. And what we're looking for right here is this recipe. We're going to copy all the way from recipe all the way down to this curly bracket and comma. We're going to copy that. And we're going to go into our portal. So once we're back in here, what we're going to do is we're going to go right above block type. And we're going to paste this in. And that will work just fine like this is. The next thing I'm personally gonna do is I'm gonna remove a lot of these crafting requirements because I just want it to be gold bars. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna delete all of this, and you'll notice if we hit apply, it's gonna say invalid JSON. The reason it's saying that is this comma right here. We also need to delete the comma because the last thing in the list always needs to have no comma. If there's multiple things, there needs to be a comma there. If there's only one, or if it's the end of the list, it does not need a comma. So once you hit apply, this will now have a crafting recipe in your world. So if we go ahead and copy this again, the new updated version, and we go to our default portal, and we go right below our right above our block type, and we hit apply changes, they both now have a crafting recipe. We go into workbench, and place this down, press F on it. Does not look like it's working. So I figured out what it is. If we go back into our portals, right? You don't actually have to reload the world. But if we go back into our portals, you'll see required tier. We're just gonna set that to 1 on both of these. This required tier level right here was what was blocking us out. So if we go ahead and go back into game and we press F, there we go. Both our portals right here are there, and we can just go ahead and craft them. And test that they work. And oh, yeah, because we made this based off of the taiga. That's why it has this this image instead of the flat world. I forgot I used the flat world in my demo. But yeah, now you can see we have access to our WorldGen version 2 worlds. And you can do this for all 4 instances as well as custom instances that you make. So yeah, that's essentially it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, subscribe. This one didn't take as long as the WorldGen or the ore, so it only took me an afternoon. I apologize if I sound a little under the weather. I've been fighting a stomach bug the last couple of days. But yeah. I plan on making some items and some armors and maybe some NPCs for future videos. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like. Have a nice day.